Hello once again. Hey, it's Dan here in Virginia. I thought I'd give you a little update on my Ultra Stick 25E. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I've had quite a problem with this airplane getting it to fly. In fact, from its very first maiden flight, it has been a problem. On the very first maiden flight, I climbed out. No more did a turnaround. Started coming back over the field, and the engine just quits. So thank God this airplane is a very sweet flyer, and I was able to do an emergency landing. There was no one in the way. I brought it right in and landed it. I check it out. The engine seems eager to run, so on and so forth. So I take off again. Take off, go up, turn around. As soon as you come back over the field, the motor emits a sound. It squawks just like a duck at 2-second intervals. I mean, I'm not kidding, like a duck or a goose. And so I brought it in, didn't fly it anymore. Contacted E-flite, told them what I thought was wrong. Told them I thought I had a bad ESC. They sent me another ESC. So put it all in, tried it again. Still didn't work. So now I'm really frustrated. Every time I fly this airplane, it darn near crashes. Only by sheer luck that it hasn't been in a pile of splinters. Finally got a guy at E-flite, and I started venting my spleen a little bit on him, and he says, look, I'm going to send you what you need to fix this airplane. So here's the deal. If you build this airplane with a Power 25 motor, which I did, and you're using high-tech 225 ball bearing servos, and I'm running this Hobby Eagle A3L gyro. I run a gyro in every airplane I fly. They just save you all kinds of problems. But if you run these three things together, this ESC that they recommend on their website, this 40 amp brushless ESC for $55, this just doesn't cut it. The BEC does not put out enough power to drive the servos and the receiver and the gyro. What you really need, this is on their website, this is a $55 one. Of course, you know, we all like to save money. They show this as a recommended ESC, but it will not work with this airplane with these components installed. What you need is this one right here. You need the 40 amp Pro Light switch mode BEC version 2. You need the version 2. And the key thing, you can tell the difference between these two. This one cost you 75 bucks. I installed this one a couple days ago. Took this plane out yesterday and flew it. It flew flawlessly with this thing, because it will tell you on the back that this BEC puts out 5 amps and 5 volts continuously. 5 volts continuously. That's what you need to power the gyro and the 4 servos and have this thing fly properly. So whatever you do, don't go cheap on the ESC. If you're going to go with an E-flite ESC to build this airplane, you must go with a more expensive one, the $75 one. And to be quite frank, if you're smart, you won't go with either one of these. You'll go with the Turnigy 40 amp Plush ESC that has a 5 amp BEC, and I don't think you'll have a bit of problem. Anyway, that's been my experience. She's flying good now. Hope you don't have the same problems I've had. So happy building and safe flying out here.